I can demonstrate understanding of area and perimeter formulas by solving multi-step real-world problems. Okay, find the areas of the following rectangles. This is a review, so you shouldn't need any help. Go ahead and pause and find the areas. Don't forget to label when you're done. Okay, and now you're going to find the areas of the following squares. Notice they only have one side given. Why would they only have one side given? What is the definition of a square? Okay, so on this slide, we've given you the area and we've given you one of the sides. You have to figure out what x equals. This is a review from yesterday, so you should be able to get this one done pretty quickly. So go ahead, pause, and solve the problems. Okay, the projection screen in the school auditorium is 5 times as wide and 5 times as long as the screen in the library. The screen in the library is 4 feet long with a perimeter of 14 feet. What is the perimeter of the screen in the auditorium? Now when I look at that, it looks like a lot of work, but we know how to break it down and to make it easier to solve. So when I read through this, I saw the exact dimensions of one rectangle. Highlight that information and draw it on the next slide. So the dimensions, the exact dimensions of one of the rectangles. Which rectangle is it? Find it and highlight it. So we know that it's 4 feet long with a perimeter of 14 feet. We know that. So now we want to know the perimeter of the screen in the auditorium. Well, the screen in the auditorium is 5 times as wide and 5 times as long. So let's look at the next slide. Now that you've drawn the rectangle, what do you need to do next? Return to the slide where you drew the first rectangle and draw the next step after you highlight the important information. So go ahead, let's go back to that slide. Pause. Cross through. Let's just go ahead and cross through what we already used. Okay, so now we have the library screen on there. But the auditorium screen is 5 times as wide and 5 times as long as what we've drawn. What is the perimeter? Okay. What is the perimeter of the screen in the auditorium? The perimeter of the screen in the auditorium is how many feet? So, check it out. Did yours look like this? If not, go back and see what you did wrong to fix it. So, the projection screen, we know that the screen in the library is 4 feet long with a perimeter of 14 feet. So, 4 plus 4, because we know that the two sides equal 4, would be 8 feet. 8 plus what equals 14? 8 plus 6, right? So 8 plus 6 equals 14. Well, we have two sides that equal 6. We have to divide by 2 so that each side can have a part of the 6. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 feet and 3 feet. Now we know that the width is 4 feet. The length is 3 feet. And we know that the auditorium screen is 5 times as long and 5 times as wide as the screen in the library. So basically you're going to do 3 times 5, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 3 happens 5 times, or you can say 3 times 5 because we're in 4th grade, we can do that. So the one side, 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, and we know that 4 happens 5 times. So what's 4 times 5? 4 times 5 is 20 feet. Okay. Could I have done it this way too? Did I get the same answer? Yeah, because I kind of just skipped ahead and did that way. So we know one side's 15 feet, one side's 20 feet. So what is the perimeter? That's the question. The perimeter would be 15 plus 15 plus 20 plus 20, or 15 plus 20, just 35. 35 times 2 is 70. So the perimeter would be 70 feet. It's a pretty big screen if you ask me. Okay, the width of David's tent is 5 feet. The length is twice the width. David's rectangular air mattress measures 3 feet by 6 feet. If David puts the air mattress in the tent, how many square feet of floor space will be available for the rest of his things? Remember, when we do this, we start simple. So we know to start out by highlighting the important information. So highlight and then see if your information that you think is important is the same information that I thought was important. So pause, highlight, and then let's compare. So I said the width of David's tent is 5 feet. The length is twice the width. The rectangular air mattress measures 3 feet by 6 feet. If David puts an air mattress, let's just stop right there. 3 feet by 6 feet, because we're dealing with the first question. So, if David puts an air mattress in the tent, how many square feet of floor space will be available for the rest of his things? So, should we go ahead and just draw, maybe? Oh, the width is 5 feet. The length is twice the width. We know that 2 times 5 is 10. So David's tent is 5 feet wide and 10 feet long. What would the area be? What would the area be? I would do 10 times 5, which would be 50. 50 square feet. Now, we know that the rectangular air mattress measures 3 feet by 6 feet. So, what's the area of the mattress? What's the area of the mattress? The area of the air mattress. We have 3 feet by 6 feet. So draw a picture representing the mattress, label it, and find the area. So if you look at this, if we look at this next slide, now we've put the mattress inside the tent. What will happen to the area of the tent? Will it get bigger or smaller? The area. Okay, the area is going to get smaller because we've taken up space within. And when you fill in something, it's like you have a box, you put something in the bottom, now you only have room for a few more things versus a whole bunch of room for a bunch of things. So we know that the tent area is 50 square feet. We know the mattress area is 18 square feet. how am I going to figure out how much space I have left? What do? I'm not adding space, I'm taking space away. So what operation would I use to find out how much space I'm going to have left? Okay, let's look at the next problem. Jackson's bedroom has an area of 90 square feet. The area of his bedroom is 9 times that of his closet. If the closet is 2 feet wide, what is the length? Let's start out by highlighting the important information. So, go through, highlight the important information of that problem, and then check, pause it, and then when you're done, check to see if yours looks like mine. Okay, so now you're going to draw a picture representing the bedroom and the closet. So we know that the bedroom has an area of 90 square feet. The area of his bedroom is 9 times that of his closet. If the closet is 2 feet wide, what is the length? So, this is the area of the bedroom. The area of the bedroom is 9 times that of his closet. If I want to solve this, I need to find the opposite of 9 times. So the bedroom is 90 square feet. The area of his bedroom is 9 times that of his closet. Well, we know that the closet's 2 feet wide. How would I do that? 9 times the area. How would you solve that? Go ahead and pause and see if you can figure it out. Okay. So we said that the closet is going to be 10 square feet because 10 times 9, because the bedroom's 9 times that area, so 10 times 9 is 90. And we know that it is 2 feet wide. What is the length? Well, the length is going to be 2 times what equals 10? 2 times 5 feet equals 10. So the length of the closet is 5 feet. Okay? The length of a rectangular deck is 4 times its width. If the deck's perimeter is 30 feet, what is the deck's area? This is easy. I can just start with 1 unit as the width. I know the length is 4 times the width, so it will look like this. So I have 1 unit, 4 times. Now, the deck's perimeter. Okay, so let's look at the next slide. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? The deck's perimeter is 30. What is the deck's area? What would it be? Pause and see if you can figure it out. Okay. The length of a rectangular deck is 4 times its width. If the deck's perimeter is 30, what is the deck's area? They're saying let's divide 30 by 10. Why would I divide 30 by 10? Okay, the reason you would divide 30 by 10 is because that's how many parts you have around this rectangle. So if I start on the top row, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that I have 10 sides all the way around my rectangle. So I would divide 30 by 10. 30 divided by 10 is 3. So if one side is 3, that means the other side is 3 feet. So now I have 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus what equals 30? Or I could say 30 minus 6 is 24. So what's 24 divided by 2? 12. Could I have done this a different way? Yeah, I could have. I could have said, since it's 4 times its width, that means each section is 3 foot, 3 foot, 3 foot, 3 foot. So 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, now you got a little lucky here because it looks like we just went through the whole problem set. So now all you're going to have to do is go ahead and solve it on your own, and hopefully you paid close enough attention that you will be able to do it.